Hello everybody, welcome to our main save for FM24 and potentially even into FM25. We are playing with AKUREYRI in Iceland, 2nd Division. It's a proper building a nation. We are going to try and take them from the 2nd tier of Icelandic football all the way to the very top, Champions League winners, as well as getting Iceland, if we can, top spot in the coefficients, but we'll see how we go. Top 5 is probably the first goal, top 1, cherry on top. Yeah, everyone, we are at Iþróttafelagið AKUREYRI. We're just going to call him Thor. That's part of the reason why we went for them, because of the name, and also because the stadium is proper bare bones Icelandic field, mountains. It's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, the stadium is just under 3,000. Decent training facilities, decent youth, average above average youth recruitment. Actually won a couple of trophies. They are in the first division. Just below the Premier Division in Iceland, yeah, we've actually got a relatively decent budget, just under 9k to spend, and 16k in the wages per week. And the preview we got was this for the squad, so they're suggesting the best 11 will be a 4-2-3-1. Again, though, as we touched on in the Everton save, that is currently, I think, my manager's preset style. I don't know if they pick the best 11 for those positions, but we'll have a look and get into the squad in a sec. But before we do take a deep dive, if you want to do us a massive favour, let's kick things off for FM24. Main save. Let's get this going. If you want to drop us a like down below. If you're not subscribed, if you're new and you fancy seeing how we get on with this journey, feel free to drop a subscription down below. It means a lot to me, and if you leave a comment, let me know what you're doing and how your saves are going. There is a link down below to Jake Cooper's Discord server. Join us there. We're chatting with loads of us doing Build a Nation saves. So we've all sort of started FM24. Right, we're going to do it. We're going to do Build a Nation. So there's quite a few of us doing different ones. I am using, I'll also link this in the description, second yellow cards sort of tutorial for setting up a database for a Build a Nation. So we're going to use that for this one. So yeah, let me know down below what you're doing for your main saves for FM24. So I mean, as we can see here, just from looking at the recent history of the club over the last 20 years, they spent most of their time outside the top flight. But a couple of ups and downs. They got promoted in 2010, relegated the following season, promoted, stayed up, but then came down in 2014, and they've not been back up since. They did come, what was that, third at one point, but that wasn't enough. So this is current. I haven't downloaded a stadium. Well, I haven't got a stadium pack that's working yet, so I'm going to try and sort that before the next video for you. Yeah, we're semi-pro. Big thing is being semi-pro, I feel. So that's going to be something that's obviously going to be a bit of an obstacle for us. We really need to try and, eventually, if we're going to progress, we're going to need to sort that out. The club is currently valued at 355 k. Balance, we've got 49,000 in the on the books. Positive average wage 296k per week. Okay, current wage of 13,000. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room in the wages. In terms of the club itself, what have we got? Any affiliates? We've got a 5th Division Icelandic team as a junior affiliate. Okay, and we've not got anyone else. What about facilities? As we said, the stadium, 984 seats, so 2,000 standing. It was built in 2000 and rebuilt in 2009. Okay, and it's owned by the council, so eventually it'd be nice to have our own stadium. In terms of the actual squad itself, so some decent looking players. Let's see if we can get a little bit more info on these. So we've got a few potentially decent high potential players, a lot of youngsters. We've got one Spaniard, we've got a couple of players joining as well, but let's see, average age, we've got these guys, 17. Wow, he's what, 3.5 star. He's a striker. He looks really good, actually. So he's probably going to be our main, potentially could be our main striker. 4.5, 4 to 5 star potential. Same with this guy, Magnusson. Again, could be decent. Christensen, 18-year-old. Yeah, could be a decent little midfielder. Not very strong, but you know what? We'll see what we can get. This guy looks like he's about 11, never mind 18, but another good striker. I haven't decided on a tactic yet. This first episode is literally just going to be us just getting to grips with it. We're not going to see a huge amount today. It's just an introduction, and then we're going to sort of build build from there and get the first sort of games out in the next couple of days, hopefully. Tactics wise, let's just see what the assistants recommend. So it's already put in my kind of supposedly preferred formation, but let's see what the let's just go into create a new tactics. So the assistants recommending wing play, route one, or direct counter attack. I was probably going to start with just keeping it simple, so I was going to identify what our wingers are good at and what our attackers are good at. And it might be that, yeah, we just go with sort of getting balls into the box. What have we got wingers wise? We've got Magnuson and we've got Christensen. I will probably be inclined just to play the youngsters from the get-go and go from there, just to really sort of try and blood them in. At the end of the day, they are going to be the future of the club, either from a performance point of view or from a financial point of view, if we can generate some income out of them. So he could potentially play out on the wing as well if we wanted him to. But I think it's going to be something simple. Eventually, it would be nice to really play a nice, expansive style of passing football once we get down the line. But obviously, we're going to be in no fit state to do anything like that yet. But it's definitely something that we could look to do. Why is this guy listed for loan? He definitely looks like he could be good enough to play for us in the heart of that midfield. We'll definitely be amending that one. This guy is leaving. We are playing with Real World on. So just because this starts in February 2023. So more from like a Premier League point of view as well. I just wanted those transfers. I didn't want Everton starting with Beto now because it's not realistic. For example, I'm an Everton fan, so that's why I've done that one. We're also losing this guy. Not too, a little bit bothered about losing him, but not massively so. This guy, again, decent-ish player, but okay, it is what it is. So yeah, a good few potential players there. Dev centre wise, have we got anything through yet? Okay, he looks good. Oh, he's leaving. Brilliant. He looks brilliant, and he is leaving. He's going to. Are they a top division team? No, they're in the 3rd division. Why is he leaving to go there? Are you messing? So we're losing him. He looks brilliant as well. That's annoying. Okay, what else have we got? Who's this dude? Don't tell me he's leaving. He's a keeper. He's not leaving. Okay, some decent players. We'll obviously work on that. What's the staff situation actually? Okay, we've got a set piece coach. We're not really. We've got more staff than I think we should do. I've got 2 assistants. Why have we got 2 assistants? Does my head in that? I've had that before. We've had 2. Like I think when I did the Stuttgart rebuild, we had like 4 assistant managers. So we'll be getting rid of that. We need to get some scouts. So we need to adjust this. This is terrible. Can't be having 2 assistant managers taking up slots. What's that a youth like? Bang average, but probably a good level for us. So in terms of the actual league itself, sorry, we are playing in the Langsjudale Kala. Okay. The media prediction, I think, has us got us finishing in 9th, so they reckon we're going to stay up. The dream, obviously, I think, basically, before I sort of forget, also, this is below the Vanarama National League. Okay, yeah, before I forget, I'm probably not going to necessarily set a schedule for, we're going to do this game here, this episode here, because I think the first few seasons are probably going to take a while for us to get professional status, get promoted, etc. So I don't want to I want to try and fly through the early stages as much as possible. So I'm not going to drag things out, where we're going to spend doing 6-7 games episodes the first couple of seasons, because there's a chance that we're not going to see a huge amount, to be honest with you. Anything exciting. Unless obviously first season it's oh my word, we're going to get promoted. It's just unlikely. So if that's okay with everyone, I'm going to try and fly through as quickly as possible. In terms of, they want us to get mid-table, the cup, they want us to be competitive. What's this? Is this another cup as well? I think this is what was actually starting soon. I think this is actually our first games, is this one. Oh no, the Dale Darba Kakala, and the season proper starts in May. So what's this one then? Is this the one I've just gone on? This is the one I've just gone on. Okay. In terms of the so we've got a cup starting pretty soon. In terms of the club coefficients, so where is Iceland? 47th. So we've got a long way to go. A long way to go. That's going to be fun. It's part of the challenge. It's why we're doing it. Obviously, last time it was mainly just a partisan saving, ended up sort of half build a nation with Serbia, trying to sort of stop poaching players from our rivals, and we got them up to 6th, I think it was in the end, 6th or 7th. Once we sort of really prioritise that and we stop just picking off the best players from around us. 47th we're starting, so bit of a way to go. So in terms of transfers, we have actually got a few players joining, to be fair, who aren't here yet. So we've got another keeper coming in. We've got another centre-half coming in. He looks quite decent. We've got a youngster coming in from our affiliate. We've got another free signing coming in. And then we've got quite a few youngsters coming in by the looks of things as well, which is quite interesting. We've got this guy coming in, Mark Rochester. He looks quite decent. He's obviously one for the now rather than one for the future at the age of 30. He might be someone who just helps us sort of tick along and can, grab us some results when we maybe don't really deserve it. Okay, a few youngsters coming in, I don't mind. Neither of them look particularly brilliant. Actually, hang on, that says joining a different team. So who are they? But that says in. There's incoming players, but he's not coming to us. So he plays for us, but he's then leaving. I'm confused with that. And these are the players who are going out. Okay. This guy's also joining us. Okay. But this dude is joining. Is that with us, but is joining. That's obviously a bit of a glitch or a bug somewhere because it says he's joining us, but he's not joining us. Anyway, ignore that. So, and that's what we've got to do. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do, everyone, is this is the intro to the save. This is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna set myself objectives like I did with Partisan just yet because I feel like there's too much to do. Ultimately, the main objective is win the Champions League with Thor. Obviously, don't get sacked. And then get Iceland as high up the coefficients as possible. Number 1 is obviously the dream, but if we can even just get top 5, like, that would be incredible. So yeah, everyone, thank you for joining us on this journey. I cannot wait to really get my teeth stuck into it. It's going to be brilliant. I am really looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.